Robert, Lawrence,
I'm looking
Hylton.
out.
Thank you. The Hylton Joyce family historian. And we just wanted to speak with him today concerning the construction of the tree and how that came about. So that way, years from now, we all know how the tree became one. Okay, Dr. Hylton, could you just explain to us how you came about the tree and with who you had assistance?
We used to go down to Blackjack for family reunions. And at the time, Ella Taylor put up a book called Roots. And my wife said our children should know where they came from. Okay, so I had a cousin who was 97-year-old Days, and she was a Joyce. She had a fantastic memory, and my father had a fantastic memory. And so I sat down and talked with them, and I had all the people there to give their name to all their children because we had the same common ancestors. Right, so I collected the names from family members, and I gave them to cousin Roscoe Martin, who was a commercial artist. And Roscoe set up the tree, and he put all the names on the tree. Okay. At one point, Roscoe had a stroke, and he had some visual motor problem. He could not reproduce the material on the tree. So I continued at the top of the Hylton. I put all the rest of the names in, and when people gave me the names of family members, I put them to where they are right now. Okay, the family tree is back 14 generations, back to 1640, and that's with the Hylton. On the Georgia side, it's back to 1770. Okay, and so that's a combination with the Hylton and Joyce's. Okay, when we, every time we had a family reunion, I added the names to the family tree until where it is today.
About how many names do you think were on the tree when you first constructed the tree?
When we first constructed the tree, I believe it was like about 2,500, about 2,500. It's up to about 3,000. And I have every one of those things on my computer. I input in the whole family tree. Okay. The only family tree, if you want to download the family tree, we're going to go back 3 generations. So in other words, if you input your name, it's going to only go up to your grandparents. Right now, recently, I'm a member of the Genealogical Society in New York, and recently a fellow told me there was a program that could download at least 12 or 13 generations. And I have yet to get that program, but I am, so that I can, people will be able to give people name of program they can even download if they want to go offline. Okay.
Why do you think it was important to actually construct a tree where it could be a visual representation?
So when the people came to family reunions, they would be able to go up and see the totality of the tree, of a family tree. And they would be able to go up and identify themselves on the tree. Now, I want to also say that according to the Genealogical Society, that's the largest family tree that's ever been constructed in the United States. And they are amazed. And I want to let you know that any person enters my house, I take it down to, I don't care if it's a repair person who it is, I go down to my family room and I make sure they see that tree.
Hello, family. My name is Cousin Betty, wife of Robert Lawrence Hylton. My memory of how the Hylton family reunion started began with my dear husband, Robert Lawrence, who took me to Blackjack. I had heard so much about Blackjack and wanted to go. Robert had taken our son there, and Aunt Essie and Aunt Effie went each year on the third Sunday in August. When I got there, I saw the Hylton Thessalonian Church, all the people and the elders, and I met one of the elder cousins. We talked, but I don't remember her name. When we returned to Roanoke, I told Robert that his family should consider having a family reunion. He agreed, and the third weekend in August seemed to be ideal. Everyone could come together as they usually do. Robert shared this idea with cousins all in Roanoke, North Carolina, Virginia, D.C., Pennsylvania, and New York, and they all loved the idea. Roscoe Martin designed the family tree based on research that Robert had done. Robert had visited the National Archives in D.C. His research showed that the Joyce family was wedded with the Hyltons, and later he found out that the Reynolds had become part of their family also. The Hylton Joyce Reynolds family reunion. That's the beginning, as I remember, and I was so impressed with the history of the Hylton family, I kept asking him more and more questions. Thank you for asking me to share this information. Thank you for accepting me into this beautiful family. I'm sorry we cannot be there with you this year, but enjoy the family reunion. Irene Elizabeth Goins Hylton.